Good evening, everybody. Today's the 15th of June, and I have my ear pods in, so let me take them out real quick because I can't even hear myself. There we go. There's been some talk lately with people asking questions, probably because of the Nancy Guthrie case, and I think also possibly because of the Lynette Hooker case, but I don't have information on the laws and for Lynette Hooker and also the fact that she disappeared in the Bahamas. The laws could be different, but I am in Arizona, so I am more familiar with the Arizona laws. So this would be referring more to the scenario with Nancy Guthrie, and it is the Arizona probate issue. So I thought I would just give a real quick rundown in a few sentences and a couple paragraphs and maybe clear some things up for everybody. I didn't even know some of these things. But when a person under violent or suspicious circumstances in Arizona disappears, the legal system does not require families to wait 5 or 7 years to take action. Those are old timelines that are gone and past. Today in Arizona, they use what's called clear and convincing evidence. It's under a standard code ARS 14-1104, allowing courts to declare someone legally deceased even without a body when the facts support it. In this particular scenario, we have an elderly woman who was removed from her home against her will, leaving behind her essential daily medications. She has been missing for over 4 months with no communication, no sightings, no financial activity, and no digital footprint of any kind. Law enforcement classifies the disappearance as involuntary and endangered, and the circumstances strongly indicate she did not leave on her own. The Arizona courts evaluate cases like this by looking at the totality of the evidence: the violent or forced nature of the disappearance, the person's age and medical vulnerability, the complete lack of medical access, the absence of any financial, phone, or online activity, the length of time missing, search efforts and law enforcement findings, and whether survival is realistically possible. Excuse me, because I've got a little bit of a hoarse throat this evening. When these factors point to a near certain loss of life, the court can issue a death in absentia declaration. This legal ruling functions the same as a death certificate and allows the family to move forward with probate and estate matters, accessing accounts, managing property, filing insurance claims, settling any financial and legal affairs. Under Arizona law, it recognizes that families in these situations like this should not be forced to wait years and years for closure when the evidence clearly shows the person is no longer alive. This video that is to explain how the law works, what the courts consider, and why cases involving forced disappearances, medical dependence, and prolonged absence often meet the legal threshold much sooner than most people realize. And like I said earlier in this, it used to be 7 years in Arizona. Then they changed it to 5, and I was not aware of the fact that they had changed it to it was up to the courts. And they're saying that a body that's been missing for over 4 to 6 months and has all of these other conditions could be declared a death certificate. So that was kind of surprising for me. So it will be interesting in respect to the Nancy Guthrie case with some of the things that we're hearing. Like, I think actually it was on JLR today, somebody was talking about they had heard, and it could just be a rumor, that they want to have an estate sale soon. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they are able to get a death certificate within the next couple months. And if that's the case, I'm sure we'll be seeing some liquidation of several things and possibly even the property going up for sale. So that's just an update I wanted to give everybody. And like I said, this refers strictly to Arizona. I do not know the laws in the other states. And I'm sorry that my voice is fading, but hopefully you understood me, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.